What up, party people in the place? I am the Ruckus, and all of these, are my toys. Do me a favor before we even get started. Subscribe to the channel, please. I'm trying to get myself built up. You looking down there, you see that I'm fairly new, and I'm trying to get to my first milestone, which is 100 subscribers, and you can help with that. Also, like the video, and if you're so inclined, please share so that way others can come and I can throw this pitch at them too to subscribe. But so please like, share, and subscribe. And anyhow, enough of that. What you see here is you could see we've got a bunch of stuff here from different lines, all from Hasbro, different toy lines. You've got Marvel Legends, you've got G.I. Joe Classified Series, and you have Star Wars Black Series figures here. And you're probably saying, what's up? Why do you have all of these figures bunched up in your viewfinder, Ruck? Well, this is the result of not getting things as rapidly as others might get it. In some cases, some stuff came before I even began the channel, and it just never got around to it. So, all of these figures have been reviewed possibly ad nauseum by now. So there's no need for me to go into any detailed reviews with any of these figures unless somebody actually asks me to. But I'm using this time as an excuse to finally open my figures. I've had all of these figures for some time now, months in some cases, and it's time to get these cracked open. I mean, they were acquired for a reason, right? So what we're going to do is I think we will start off with Star Wars and then work our way around. So let's get it popping like that. And I didn't mention it, even though it's in the title of the video and in the description. This is officially being called Cleanup Day. So without further ado, let's begin our cleanup. We've got 4 figures from the Aura Singh wave. I couldn't tell you what number the wave is because I'm so late to the Star Wars party, it ain't even funny. And the reason that I'm as late to the Star Wars party as I am is because I don't normally collect all things Star Wars. I'm primarily a Mandalorian and the Bad Batch collector, and I will dabble in some of the other movies or shows if I find the figure interesting, so that's why I have Aura Singh here, because I found her interesting, and also she's key when it comes to Ahsoka Tano, whom I also have. And the reason I've got Ahsoka really was to fill as placeholders for the upcoming Rosario Tano / Ahsoka Dawson figure that we'll be getting later this year. But anyway, the only thing I'm going to really be doing, I'm not going to be doing any reviews or anything like that. I'm just going to basically get these figures out of their packaging and just take a look and give my opinion on them. So since this wave is named for her, we will begin with Aura Singh herself. So we've got Aura Singh out of her packaging in all her glory. I tried to mimic the artwork on her side there with her pose as best as I could. It's not bad, not a bad attempt at it, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said before, I don't normally collect Star Wars Black Series figures outside of the Bad Batch and the Mandalorian, except in some choice few cases. In this case, I think what I'm going to do, since Aura Singh is from the Clone Wars show, I'm going to have her displayed with Ahsoka Tano, the younger Ahsoka Tano that was from the Clone Wars, as well as Asajj Ventress. Have those three ladies together in a certain display. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Taking a look at Aura Singh herself, the figure looks pretty good. I'm liking it. She comes with 2 blasters, and of course the long rifle right here. That it's got just some paint apps, brown paint apps on the grip, the pistol grip, and on the stock a little bit. That's about it in terms of the paint apps. Aura herself, she looks pretty good. I'm really feeling her. If I'm going to turn her around a little bit to see if we can peep the. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna have to bring her up close. But if you look at the beads that she has in her hair, they're all painted, and I think that's pretty lit right there. But like I said, I don't plan on spending too much time on any of these figures since I've got a lot to go through. This is just, like I said, to get it open. And yeah, so that's Aura Singh. Next, we've got Tech from the Bad Batch. And I should have had him open a long time ago just so he could be inserted into the Bad Batch display that I've got going on right now. But it is what it is. He's going to be put there today, which is also part of the reason for cleanup day. So yeah, we're going to get him out of his packaging now. Here's our boy Tech finally out of his packaging, and like I said, I'm very excited to be able to add him to my existing Bad Batch display. It's going to look even better than it does now. Like I said, I'm not going to go over the I'm not going to do a review of the figure, but I will make mention of things that I really appreciate about it. And you guys, like I said, you've probably seen reviews of this cat ad nauseum by now, so you already know what's up. So I'll just briefly talk about some things. Like, well, the one thing that I don't like, let's get that out the way first, is that he has no storage for his blaster, despite the details of his utility belt slash straps and all that type stuff. But yeah, he's got nowhere to house his weapon. His helmet, which is banging, the visor is articulated. It will go up and down. And the thing that I really like is he's got tools on that belt of his, and they are all removable. So that's really banging right there. You know, I still wish he had some place to holster his weapon, though. All in all, I think Tech's a great figure, and I'm glad to add him to the collection. I am eagerly anticipating the arrival of both Echo and Omega to complete the Bad Batch squad, and there are also a few other characters that we need to get from that series, at least as far as the this first season is concerned. I'm sure we'll be introduced to some more characters, or reintroduced to some more characters, as it were. But anyway, it's time to move on to our Mandalorian figures. And the first one we're going to check out will be Q90, otherwise known as Zero for short, or nicknamed. And funny thing about Zero is that he's been spared the title, the dubious title of peg warmer of the wave, because that that dubious distinction belongs to General Lando Calrissian, which I'm sure you guys have noticed his absence. I ended up, in order to get the wave, I ended up getting him too. I didn't really want him, but had to get him anyway. So, he's not even going to be opened. I don't even care. You know how it is. Once again, I only, for the most part, collect The Mandalorian and The Bad Batch and choice other Star Wars figures that interest me. And General Lando Calrissian does not interest me. And apparently he doesn't interest most others either, because, I mean, if there's ever been a peg warmer, that is it. General Lando Calrissian, it's just, I mean, it's sick what's going on out there. But anyway, enough about him. I already gave him too much screen time just talking about him. Let's get Q90 out of his packaging. He is Zero out of his packaging, and I did my best to try to mimic the artwork on the side there, but it's yeah, I'd have to actually heat up the left hand so that way the fingers would open up more so it can grip his muzzle. And also be very careful if you don't have this figure yet, when you're trying to place the weapon in his trigger hand, his right arm. There's a very high possibility of you snapping the weapon in half, because where the trigger guard and the pistol grip meet, that area is very it's small and bends a lot, so you can definitely stress it out. I thought that I actually stressed it out and got the stress marks, that the white stress marks when you stretch plastic out, but no, that's the paint app on there. So I was relieved, I could tell you that straight up. But yeah, he is Zero. Crazy thing about Zero is that for me, I found it surprising that this is a protocol droid. He's just been reprogrammed. That's why he's wielding a weapon. He's been reprogrammed to actually, I guess, fight. But I was surprised that protocol droids don't necessarily have to look like C-3PO. But now it's time to get to the main reason why I picked up this wave. Well, the second main reason outside of tech. Koska Reeves herself, aka Sasha Banks. Yes, indeed. Definitely was really looking forward to this figure, and I can't wait to put her on my Mandalorian display with Bo-Katan. So this is very highly anticipated for me. So let's get her out of her box. Here she is, Sasha Banks, or for Star Wars The Mandalorian purposes, Koska Reeves, out of her packaging. And I didn't even try to mimic the side artwork, because I wanted to display her with her helmet off, at least for this. When she gets incorporated into the Mandalorian display, she's going to have her helmet on, just like Bo-Katan, because, unless they just get into an impromptu fight with, a clone like Boba Fett, you all know what I'm talking about. They normally fight with their helmets on when they intend to fight. So that's how she's going to be displayed. But this is what we got. Now she comes with 2 blasters, but only one holster for one blaster. She's also has her backpack, as is typical with clan crease, clan crease. Yeah, I guess you would call it that. And yeah, she's got her helmet. The viewfinder is articulated, so it does move up and down. And the likeness is okay in terms of looking like Sasha. Definitely acceptable. You can see Sasha in certain angles. I kind of sort of really don't see Sasha Banks head on, but certain angles can't see it. I love how they managed to do her hair like it was portrayed in the show, and looking pretty good there. But yeah, so that's it for cleaning up my Star Wars lag, and got all of them open now. So next up, we're gonna do a little G.I. Joe Classified Series unboxing, namely Snake Eyes and Timber Alpha Commandos. And this two-pack was a big deal because it introduced, first of all, it was a two-pack, the first two-pack. We've gotten a figure in vehicles before, but this is the first time we've gotten two figures. And it also marks getting an animal, which is a character in the series. We got Timber there, and the story behind me taking so long to open this up is because I was so late to the party getting this figure. It doesn't even make any sense. It took forever for my order to finally come in, and I even got so impatient that I ended up ordering it from another retailer to get it, and I ended up getting it from that guy, and I eventually got my order in, but so by that time, I mean, the whole hysteria for this set had come and gone, so I was like, there's no need to really review it. I was actually going to review it, but at the time, a whole bunch of stuff started coming in, and I wanted to stay on top of it and get those reviews out as soon as possible. But anyway, here we are. We've got Snake Eyes and Timber. Let's get them out of the packaging. And here's Snake Eyes and Timber, the Alpha Commandos, finally out of their packaging. And I tell you, boy, this set is dope. Timber, dope. Crazy articulation on Timber. Comes with interchangeable heads. So you see I've got him displayed with his growling or barking or whatever you want to call it head, angry head. And then Snake Eyes himself. This set came with, I mean, a crap load of accessories. You see he's brandishing two of his weapons right there. You got one on the ground. He's got a handgun, and it comes with the silencer. Got them, since he's all black, I don't know how well that's going to be seen on camera, but there they are, his silencer and his handgun. He also comes with a long knife, which is housed right there. And yeah, that's what's cool too, is that at least they have storage. Doesn't come with a backpack, which is kind of crazy. He does have the peg hole for that. And yeah, he's pretty cool. Everybody was speaking on how loose the legs were. They'd pick him up and they'd rattle him. Mine's aren't that bad. I can sense some rattling, but it's not as loose as a lot of people who have reviewed this figure or who have reported having that issue. So I'm glad that I don't have that issue. This is a great set. I'm going to have to figure out a nice display for this one. But yeah, my one and only unopened G.I. Joe Classified Series set has now been opened. So now it's time to bring up the rear and clean up the bedroom on Clear Cleanup Day with Marvel Legends. So last in the lines, but definitely not least, are the Marvel Legends. These are figures that once again that I didn't get around to opening and or reviewing. I was going to review Maestro and She-Hulk, but like I said, She-Hulk I actually had gotten in time early enough to be one of the people to review in a timely fashion. But then other things started coming out, and I started reviewing those, and just to try to attempt to stay relevant. And then, it got to the point where I was like, as far as people watching the reviews, they'd have a been there, done that take on it. So I was like, why bother? And the same thing happened with Mobius. I just didn't get around to reviewing that, so it never got cracked open. And Maestro, definitely that happened big time with the Maestro. Maestro, I got late as hell, so I was like, definitely people had been there, done that with him. So what was the point? But the figure I want to kick this off with is what I think has been the most problematic in acquiring this year. That being this guy, the man called Nova, Walgreens exclusive. This was absolutely ridiculous. I live in the Southern California area, and we all know how long it took for Nova to come out in the first place. But for here in California, to add insult to injury, it came out when they finally made their way into the stores. They first arrived up in Northern California, which is most product goes there first before it trickles its way down to Southern California. And they ended up getting them. And so usually when Northern California gets stuff, it takes about a week, maybe two, before we begin to see them down in Southern California. Well, I'm looking, nothing. Then, we're going on a month, nothing. So then I hit up my boy MCU Collector 24. Shout out to him for this. He hooked me up and sent a couple of these guys down for me. And what was crazy was I ended up getting him, and more time went by. I kept checking Walgreens just to see if they were finally going to make it down here. I'd talked to some other friends and people in the community that live in the Southern California area, and nothing, nowhere. If I would find myself going somewhere, like maybe Los Angeles or San Diego, I check Walgreens there, nothing. 1 month, 2 months. So now you're talking about 3 months from the time Northern California got theirs, and nothing. Then they finally started popping up 3 months later, so that's ridiculous. And to add insult to injury, we still haven't seen, I don't think any of us really, for the most part, have seen Quasar or Binary, which we were supposed to get for last year, and we still haven't seen those two. So it's just a sad situation, but I've gotten over now, and I wanted to review him as well, because most people wasn't getting him, and I probably could still review him, but I'm like, nah, another been there, done that moment. So here we are. I'm just going to unwrap him and call it a day with that. So let's get that done. So here we have Richard Ryder, the man called Nova, finally acquired and now finally unboxed. About time. So yeah, this is it's funny, they included Nova in their quote unquote cosmic theme for 2020 with Walgreens, but this version of Nova wasn't technically cosmic, even though his powers are from another planet. In this costume, he was really basically an earthbound hero at the time. He didn't even realize the full scope of his abilities at the time. He was considering what we know of Nova today, his power set back then a mere fraction of what it is now. So that was I found that interesting, and we truly did need an update on this version, this costume of Nova, as the last one was. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad to say the least, but that was dark days of Hasbro style right there. So we've got now we've got this to go along with the more current costume, or more recent. I think his costume has changed slightly again from what it used to be. I do know that he sometimes wears a jacket now, but the Richard Ryder of today is he's let's put him, he's top tier hero, one of the top tier in terms of power. You know what I'm saying? So he's up there. So pretty glad to have this now. And lest I forget about the accessory, I believe what's this? I think it's called Quibbert is the name of this. This is actually a Nova Centurion. He's a Nova, just like Richard Ryder is. Only he's just well, it looks like he's just a head, I guess. But hey, no judgment here. Anyway, glad to have Nova out of the packaging. Next up, we've got from the Disney Plus show Loki, Marvel's Mobius. I did get him, we'll call it in time, you know, when he was actually out. But same story, just different figure. A lot of other things was out, and he got set aside and put under the pile until he became a part of Cleanup Day. So we've got him now, and I am eager to open him up, if for no other reason than I already have my Disney Plus display up and running, and he's the only character missing from it. So once he's done here, he's going to be incorporated into that display. So let's get him out of his packaging. So we got our man Mobius out of the box finally, and got him with his prune stick. I don't even know why he's got that. He had a prune stick for maybe 0.5 seconds before it was taken away from him. But he also comes with that control device that a lot of the people from the TVA carried around. It's articulated. It flips open, which I've got him displayed with that right there. So one of the bad things, the same thing as always with the suited bodies, kind of difficult to stand. I didn't have that much of a problem this time, which I'm happy about. I'm going to have to look at another suited body to see why that was. I'm leaning towards maybe his feet are bigger, but I don't know if that's the reason. But I'll find out sometime down the line off camera. The good thing is we've got another suited body, so you find a head that has the same skin tone as the neck, and of course you can change out the hands. You can get a myriad of other characters to use this body, so that's pretty cool too. Anyway, enough of that. We've got Mobius out of his packaging, and happy about that. My Disney Plus display is now complete. We've got bringing up the rear. We got our own version of Family Matters. We have got She-Hulk and her cousin, the Maestro, aka Robert Bruce Banner. And to close out Cleanup Day, we're going to unbox both of these at the same time. So let's get to it. Here we have, out of their packaging at long last, we've got Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, and we have got Dr. Robert Bruce Banner himself as the Maestro. Finally out of his packaging too. It is about time. I'm happy, and my dilemma is, where am I going to put Maestro? Because I've got a display already that includes the Red Hulk, the 80th anniversary Hulk, and the Compound Hulk in a display, and some other characters too. And there is no room left to fit in Maestro, so I'm going to have to come up with something as far as that's concerned. She-Hulk, is basically, it's just a repaint of the previous Hulk that we got from the Fantastic Four Super Skrull wave a couple years ago. And it's She-Hulk now, and she's actually back to being called She-Hulk in the comic books. I hope that maybe one day we'll get a She-Hulk or Hulk, whichever one they want to go by, and have her be portrayed the way how she's currently portrayed. The big beefy Hulk / She-Hulk that we see in the comics today. It sure would be cool if we got that. Right now, we've got both the Maestro and She-Hulk displayed as they came out of packaging. Here they go with their accessories. Maestro came with a second pair of hands, closed-fisted hands, and She-Hulk had an additional head sculpt. This is the same sculpt that came with the Hulk version, and just painted green, and of course her open hands. It's funny how Maestro came in packaging with open hands, and She-Hulk came in packaging with closed fists. But there it is. We have now unboxed the Hulks, the Maestro and the She-Hulk. I want to give a special shout out to Ordering Toys. I'll have a link to his channel in the description below, but I want to shout him out because I got the inspiration to do my cleanup day from him. He's got an event which he calls Unboxing Thursdays. On Thursdays, he unboxes figures that he hasn't gotten around to opening yet, and I figured, I can do that one clean sweep to get a lot of the figures that I haven't opened up yet unboxed. So shout out to him. Shout out to my man Reg Henny also, because he preaches all the time. He's got a saying, open up your toys, play with them, because you only live once, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to my man Reg Henny. Anyway, we have managed to open up everything I had on deck, and job done, mission complete. We managed to we unboxed the Maestro, She-Hulk, Nova, Q90, Snake Eyes and Timber, Aura Singh, Tech, Mobius, and of course Sasha Banks herself, Casca Reeves. We got them all in, we got them all done, and I'm a happy camper. I just need to find out what I'm going to do with a lot of them. I know where I'm going to put some of the figs. Others I'm going to have to figure that out, but that's a nice, sweet dilemma to have. Don't you agree? Anyway, another dilemma I'm having is I need you guys to subscribe. I need you guys to like, and I need you guys to share, so that way others come in and then I can pitch them to subscribe, like, and share as well, on and on and on. Like I said, I'm trying to reach that first initial milestone of 100 subscribers, and then we go from there. We got to fly it as we build it. Got to start out small, and hopefully we'll pick up steam. But enough about all that. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Smash that bell so you can be notified when I upload another video. Until the next time, my peeps, remember, the hunt continues, and I am out. Peace.